Y'all, Sheryl Lee Ralph wants everybody to know that she and her husband are good. She did. Let me tell you something about Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph. So Sheryl and her husband, Vincent Hughes, they've been married for 20 years, but they live 2,400 miles apart. Now, yes, he lives in Philly, where he serves as a state senator. He's doing his service. She lives in Hollywood, and she's an Emmy Award-winning actress. And Sheryl Lee Ralph sat down with People.com, and she explained how it works for them. Take a look.
He has his own real career. I have my own real career. He has his light to stand in. I have my light to stand in. So he is not looking at me, thinking about status or this or that. He's doing his thing. I get to do my thing. We also live in separate places. When I go to see him, love to see him. When it's time to leave, bye-bye, see you soon. I'm telling you, life is good.
Okay, can I tell y'all something? Sheryl Lee Ralph is saying this like she tired of talking about it. She just tired of talking about it. She has dramatically truncated her 20 years into about 6 sentences. He has his life, I have my life. He has his career, I have my career. He has his light to stand in, I have my light to stand in. What did she say? She is letting you know we are good. So, Sheryl Lee Ralph got that attitude like, don't ask me about this no more. But you know, I hear what she is saying, completely much respect, but most people can't live apart like this because most people can't afford to live in 2 separate households. I think there's a lot of people who would love to do it, but really it's kind of usually whoever's career wins out. That's where the person would move to. So first gentleman, Doug Emhoff, he gave up a very prestigious career as an entertainment lawyer to move to D.C. with Vice President Kamala Harris. So he did that. Michelle Obama, now she was a very high-powered lawyer. She moved to D.C. with former President Obama. It's funny because I was thinking about Michelle Obama. I could never imagine Michelle Obama saying, Barack does his thing, I do my thing. Bye-bye, see you soon. Michelle Obama, she says, when they go low, I go high. She don't say, when he goes west, I go south. I mean, so yeah, most people move to be with their spouse. For me, I need to be with my man. I need some snuggles. I need to be spooning with my knee in somebody's back. I know I have hot flashes, but I need to feel the heat from another body. So that's not gonna work for me. Hell, I get you, Sheryl, but I feel like if you need your space, you go in the living room. You go in the living room, you don't go to Louisiana. So, I don't know, for me, it feels like if you only seeing your man every few weeks, you don't get to the point where you're completely comfortable because it's and I know that people say, but when you get together, it's the newness every time. But ladies, in that newness, you know what I mean? You gotta keep your wig on all the time when it's new. In the newness, you got your makeup got to be done. In the newness, you need to smell good. Your lashes gotta be on. Like, when it's new every time, you can't get as comfortable as you want. You know, sometimes we like walking around with that flannel nightgown with a taco stain on it, you know? But in the newness, you don't get to do that. And I think that's the beauty of forging a bond and you're living together. Like, you're not gonna look like that all the time. I know men, y'all probably would like the newness every single time. But here's the thing, after 20 years, this is working for Sheryl Lee Ralph and her husband. You can see, when they're together, you can definitely see that they love and they support each other. I remember my grandparents were married for years. They couldn't afford to live apart, but I just remember my granddaddy lived in the basement and my grandmother, Mama Dear, lived on the top floor, and it worked for them, because I would always hear her yell, Bill! Bill! Come on up here, Bill. I guess that whenever she would go, come on up here, Bill, well, you know what come on up. my granddaddy, Joe, he never answered my grandmother. Cause she go, Bill, come on up here. And he would never answer. And I go, Grandmama, he don't hear you. She go, he hear me. But as Sheryl Lee Ralph would say, and this is what a marriage looks like. You gone, girl.
We're gonna